Hello everybody, this is Bronislava for HandmadeRukodelky, and as you hear, I am sitting outside and a bird is really loud today. Anyway, today's project is going to be a mandala vest. A while ago, as you know, I received misti alpaca, beautiful colors, beautiful yarn, very soft alpaca yarn. Here they are, look at these colors. I'm ready to crochet my vest, and I actually have two of each. I wound up only one of each at the moment, but if I will need for my vest more, I will go and wind up more. I have two of each, two of yellow, blue, green, red, and orange. Okay, so hopefully you will join me for this project. All the links going to be either here on the video, it's gonna pop out, or on my blog as well. Let's start with 6 chain stitches. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and connect it into a circle. Let's go make 1 chain, and we will skip it later on, okay, when we will be connecting into circle again in this row. And I will be crocheting also over this tail, so I don't have to weave it in later on, okay. So in this row we will make 12 single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Just make 12 single crochet stitches, and then we will connect into circle into the first single crochet stitch. 5, 10. I'm going to push a little bit my stitches so I can do 2 more in here, okay? So that's 11 and 12. Okay, now we will connect into first this one, because this is our chain stitch and this is our first single crochet stitch, so we will make a slip stitch there. We will connect it into a circle. Okay, so now we will make 3 chain plus 1, so altogether 4 chains. Okay, the 3 chains are gonna represent a double crochet stitch. Okay, so this is double crochet stitch, and we will have always a chain between double crochet stitches. So I will make 1 chain in here, and now I will make 11 double crochet stitches separated by 1 chain. Okay, so I will go, because we're coming from this one, this is our first stitch, this is second, so this is where I will place my second double crochet stitch, because this represents double crochet stitch, right? And a chain, and a next one in a next stitch, double crochet stitch and a chain. Again, double crochet stitch in a next one and a chain. I repeat this until you have all 12 double crochet stitches, including 3 chain stitches. Okay, here I am at the end. Let me see how many double crochet stitches I have. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we're supposed to connect it into circles. So you count 3 stitches, 3 chain stitches, and you will connect it into third one. 1, 2, 3. In this row we will again start with 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, and I will use my bullion stitch over here. And what we will do is we will always do 2 stitches in a double crochet stitch, and then we will do a chain stitch. Okay, so I'm gonna use a little thinner needle than the hook. Okay, so I will, oh, I need a different hook actually because this is in my way. So as you see, I found a hook that is same like this one, 2.75 millimeters. Okay, and I can go and use my needle now to work with this hook because I do not have the handle in here. So you need to work with a very thin hook without the handle if you want to go and make the bullion stitch. Okay, so let's go and start working on the bullion stitch. We are going to do the wraps, and I have a video of bullion stitch in my channel. Okay, so you can go and watch it if you need to, because it is done in a very slow motion. Okay, so I will do 6 wraps around my hook. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we will go and make the bullion stitch in the same stitch as this one. Okay, here, because we will have two bullion stitches in each stitch, in each double crochet stitch from previous row. Okay, separated by 1 chain stitch. Okay, so let's do that. So now we need to, since I have 6 wraps, we need to go into this stitch right here with a hook. Okay, we will push our needle back up, turn our hook so it's facing the needle, the beak. Okay, and pull it through. Very good. And we will finish with a stitch through both loops. Okay, now since this one represents also a bullion stitch, we have 2 of them in here, right? So now we need to do a chain stitch between our bullion stitches. Okay, and we will repeat this again. We will make 2 bullion stitches in this stitch right here, and then a chain stitch. So needle under the hook, 6 wraps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need to go into the next stitch right here. Push the needle up, line up the hook facing the needle. Okay, and pull it through. Pull it through the 2 loops. 1 more bullion stitch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to go with the hook into the same stitch again. Right there. Now we need to pull the yarn through all those wraps. Pull the yarn through 2 loops and make a chain stitch. And we will repeat this again. We will go with 2 bullion stitches into next double crochet stitch. I will show it to you one more time. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is our next stitch right here. So we'll go with the hook right there. Turn the hook. Okay. Pull it through them, through the loops, through the wraps, through the 2 loops now. Okay, and one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go in a hook in the same stitch. Okay, line them up, pull them up, 2 loops, and a chain stitch. Okay, So it's always two bullion stitches and then chain stitch after, 2 bullion stitches, 1 chain after them, okay, after those 2 stitches. So continue like this all the way until you are finished with your last 12th double crochet stitch over here, and you should have, including this chain 3, 24 bullion stitches separated by 1 chain stitch. When you are doing your bullion stitches, make sure that you use your wrist also, like I'm pulling, you know, using my wrist when I'm pulling through those wraps, okay? Oops. These need to be below. That's the best way to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And also make sure that this yarn, the last wrap, doesn't go under the needle, because sometimes it goes under my needle and it's not, then I don't pull it the proper way. Okay, one more. Okay, I need to make it a little bit taller. Okay. Just make sure, okay? Now we can pull them all at the same time. You see? Look how perfect. And I did 2, right? So I'm going to make a chain stitch after 2 bullion stitches. And this is my last bullion stitch right here. Last 2 bullion stitches actually. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we're going to go into that stitch right there, pull it through, line it up. Okay. And our last bullion stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one goes a little down so we can reach into the stitch with the hook. Okay, now we're gonna line them up together and pull them through the wraps at the same time. Okay, and one more chain stitch before we join it into circle. 1, 2, 3 into third one, to third right here with the slip stitch. Okay. All right, so in this row I decided to make something similar what we did in the second row over here, which is a double crochet stitch, chain, double crochet stitch, chain. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So over here we have a double crochet stitch, 3 chain stitches which represent double crochet stitch, and we need an extra chain. So basically you're starting with 4 chain stitches in the beginning, okay, but that's going to be our little space in here. And now we will make, in a second bullion stitch, we will make double crochet stitch, okay, and chain. In a space we're going to make double crochet stitch and a chain. Now we're gonna make, again, in a bullion stitch we will make double crochet stitch and chain. In the next bullion stitch, double crochet stitch and a chain. In a space, double crochet stitch and a chain. In the next bullion stitch, double crochet and a chain. And you will continue like this all the way to the end. Okay, in a space now, chain, in a bullion stitch and chain, in next bullion stitch, double crochet stitch and chain, in a space. All right, I'll see you when I'm finished with my row. And this is our space, that's our last double crochet stitch in there and a chain. Okay, and now we will count 1, 2, 3 and connect it into circle with a slip stitch as usual. Okay, so it looks right now like this. Actually, I think I want to change a color now. So what I need to do is I need to take the slip stitch out. Okay, and we will actually slip stitch it with the new color. All right, so I will start with the green color and I will slip stitch it with green color instead of the red one. Okay, and what I will do is I will make one chain, and now I will crochet single crochet stitches in each stitch over these two tails. Okay, so just do a single crochet stitch in each stitch, single crochet stitch here, 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 okay, into each stitch all the way to the end. So let's go and do it right here. And like I said, I'm going to crochet over these tails so I don't have to weave them in. And I will, later on, I will cut off my red tail. So single crochet stitch in each stitch. Okay, right there. And I keep the tails on the wrong side, so it doesn't show up on the right side. Okay, I was just trying to show you where are my stitches, but kind of keep it slightly in the back. I actually should take this needle, I mean this hook, because it's going to be easier to hold with the handle. Okay, there we go. All right, so when I'm finished with this row, I will show you what I'm doing next. Actually, you know what? Let's go and make a single crochet stitch in here. Okay, so we will pull it up. We will go in again. Okay, and we will make a single crochet stitch instead of the chain stitch. Okay, and now we will always skip 2 stitches, and then in the third one we will place another single crochet stitch. But first we will make 5 chain stitches. Okay, so we will make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 1, 2, and into third one we will make a single crochet stitch. Okay, and again 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2, and in a third one make a single crochet stitch. Okay, and continue like this all the way to the end. So you will have like these long chain stitches in between. Okay, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2 and make a single crochet stitch. All right, and when I'm finished I will show you what I will do next. Okay, and this is my last 3, 4, 5 last single crochet stitch. 1, 2, 3 right here. Okay, and I still have to go and make 5 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we need to connect over here into the single crochet stitch. Okay, good. Now it looks like a flower. Look at it. Okay, and we will go and repeat this again, and I have 24 of these single crochet stitches divided by 5 chains. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to get to the middle over here, so I will do couple. I'll do 2 slip stitches, 1, 2, okay, 2 slip stitches, so I get in there, and I will go and make another single crochet stitch in the middle over here. Okay, so we will make single crochet stitch. You see, I pulled the very first loop higher up, so I can go and make a single crochet stitch, and again 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain stitches and a single crochet stitch right in the middle of the 5 chain. Okay, so it kind of, this was the beginning, but now the beginning is shifted. Okay, so the beginning is gonna be here. Okay, and I will do this after I'm finished with this one. I will do it one more time. Okay, so I will have basically 3 rows of these single crochet stitches divided by 5 chain stitches. 3 rows. This is my second row. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet stitch right there in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet here. This is gonna be really easy. Okay, so basically when you're done with the second row, again you will connect it into the single crochet stitch, then you do 2 slip stitches, and then you will start again with a single crochet stitch like I started here in the second row. Okay, and you will continue. So again it will shift one more a little further over. Okay, so basically you will have, like I said, 3 of these rows. So repeat the second row exactly the same way in the third row. Okay, so this is the end of my row. So I still need to do 5 chain stitches, 4 and 5, and slip stitch it into our very first single crochet stitch. Okay, now I will again slip stitch it into 2 stitches. So this is 1 slip stitch and a second slip stitch, so we can go and get in the middle. Okay, and now here in the middle we will start actually making 3 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we will continue doing a fan. Okay, so we will, in same stitch over here, we will make 4 more double crochet stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically right now what we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet stitches. This represents a double crochet stitch, the 3 chains. Okay, and now we will go in each middle and do the same. So each of these round things will get 5 double crochet stitches, each this arch or loop. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You see, and it looks like a fan, right? And again, no chain stitches in between, just the fans in the middle of the arch. All right, so you should, when you're finished, you should have 24 of them, okay? And which means 24 times 5 is going to be 120 stitches altogether in this row, okay? And this is my last fan, okay? And then we will join it with a slip stitch. Oops, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a slip stitch into third chain. 1, 2, 3. Connect. Okay. As you see, I already cut off my yarn because I will be switching to orange color. Okay. And again, let's go and do a slip stitch with the orange color instead of the green one, you know, to connect to the circle, okay? So I'm going to go back that one extra stitch. All right, and then we will go and connect it with a slip stitch with orange color. Okay. And I think we probably should like tie these two ends also. I didn't do it the first time, but I'll do it this time. So you can probably go and tie it the first time when we were switching over here with the red and green, okay? This is going to make it more firmer. And again, I will crochet over my two tails, okay? Cool. We can go and start with a next row, which is 10th row, okay? And what I will do is I'm going to go and pull this yarn high up, kind of like it's going to be a like a double crochet stitch, okay? The height of a double crochet stitch. And let's not forget about our tails, and we can crochet over them, all right? So we're gonna again push them against this back side, wrong side, okay? And we will go and crochet over them, so we don't have to later on weave them in. Very good. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to do yarn over, put your needle, hook into the next stitch, okay? And pull yarn through again into the height of a double crochet stitch, and repeat this for let me see, this is 1, 2, 3 more times, okay? So yarn over into the stitch, next stitch, pull yarn through and into the height of the double crochet stitch, yarn over 2 more times, yarn over, pull yarn through, and 1 more time, yarn over and into the stitch, pull yarn through, okay? And now we will yarn over and pull it through all these stitches except the last one, all these yarn overs and loops, okay? So we have 2 of these, no, this one also, I'm sorry, okay? We're not gonna be doing it with this one, it's gonna be a little bit different, okay? So over here we pulled it through all of them, and now we will do 1 more stitch, chain stitch, okay? Now we will do 5 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we will basically continue exactly the same way with each of these fans, okay? We have 5 stitches in the fan, so what we will do is we will pull yarn through first to the height of the double crochet stitch, yarn over. Now we will do this 4 more times. Yarn over, pull yarn through the stitch, yarn over, pull yarn through the stitch, yarn over, and pull yarn through the stitch, the 5th stitch of the fan, okay? And as you see, I am also working with the tails are right there in between the stitch. And I kind of, just to let you know, I also tied my tails right in here because it's going to be very loose between those stitches, so I don't want these tails to untangle or undo, okay, or come out. Very good. So now we will go and proceed by pulling yarn through all these loops, including the one on the hook, okay? So I'm pulling this up with the hook down, with the beak down, so I can go and do it easily, okay? And now we will pull yarn through one more time through that stitch, okay? Now we will do 5 chain stitches again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will repeat this. Again, we will go through the stitch first and pull it up to the height of double crochet stitch, and then we will go and do 4 more yarn over, pull throughs, okay, pull through into the height of the double crochet stitch. So that's 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So all total is 5, right? Now again, we will go and pull through all these loops on the hook. So yarn over and pull it, turn your hook down and pull it through all those hooks. I mean all those loops, not hooks. Okay, and 1 more stitch just to secure it, and 5 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and again. Now I'm going to continue all the way to the end over here, finish with my 5 chain stitches right here and join it into the circle. Okay, and this is my last repeat in this row. Okay, 1 more stitch right here. I'll pull it through all these stitches, chain stitch, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain stitches, and let's go and connect it, join it into a circle. Okay, and it's pretty good, right? It's kind of laying nice and flat, looking good. Okay, now what we will do is we will make double crochet stitches, 1 double crochet stitch in each of these peaks, and then we will go and separate another pair of double crochet stitches, which are gonna be here in the middle with 2 chains. Okay, so let's go and do first actually 3 chain, which represents a double crochet stitch. Okay, this is gonna be our beginning. Now we need to do 2 chains for the separation. Okay, now we will go and do 2 double crochet stitches right here in the middle of this 5 chain space. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2, and again we will do 2 chain stitches, 1 and 2, and then we will do 1 chain right here like we did over here. I mean one double crochet stitch, sorry. Okay, so 1 double crochet stitch right in here, Okay, now we will do 2 chain again, 1, 2, here in the middle, in the 5 chain space, we will be doing 2 double crochet stitches. Okay, so this is 1 and 2. Okay, 2 chain, 2 chain, and we will repeat again. We will do 1 double crochet stitch in the peak, 2 chain, 1, 2, 2 double crochet stitches here in the middle, 1 and 2, 2 chain, 1 and 2. Okay, and that's what we will go and repeat all the way around. Okay, and this should be in the middle, kind of. We can push it in the middle. Okay, so it's going to look like this: double crochet stitch, 2 chain, 2 double crochet stitches, 2 chain, and again double crochet stitch, 2 chain, 2 double crochet stitches, 2 chain. All right, and continue like this all around until you go and join it in a 3rd chain of the 3 chain over here in the beginning. Actually we had 5, but those 2 are for the for the space. Okay, here I am at the end of my 11th row, and again I will do 2 chain here. Now I have to do 2 double crochet stitches in a chain 5 space. Okay, and again 2 chains, 1 and 2, and we will join it into our 3rd chain. Okay, in the beginning, 1, 2, 3. So this is where we will join it, and we are ready to do another row, our 12th row. But let's go and examine how it looks so far. It's flat, it's not pulling, and it's not warping, and that's very important. And I think that I will continue with the pattern just like this one in here. Okay, and we will start with a single crochet stitch like we did over here. Okay, so we will pull this up a little bit, and then we will go into the stitch. Let's go back over here. You see, because if we do this, we just pull that stitch out. But let's go and do it like this, right there through that one stitch, so it stays more intact. Okay, so we will do our single crochet stitch, and we need to follow with 5 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we will do another single crochet stitch, and we will do it actually between these 2 double crochet stitches. So we will go in the middle of right here, make it easy on ourselves. Okay, and again 5 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we will do it to the top of this double crochet stitch right here. We will do single crochet stitch, 5 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again between the 2 double crochet stitches, 5 chain stitches, and again single crochet stitch at the top of this double crochet stitch, and continue like this all around, 3, 4, and 5, and between. Okay, so I will continue with this pattern, with these stitches basically all around. Okay, and then I will join it over here, and then again we will go and slip stitch into 2 stitches and make single crochet stitch here, 5 chain single crochet stitch in the middle over there. Okay, you know the drill. And here we are at the end of my row, 12th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to join it over here into the single crochet stitch right here. Okay. Join it with a slip stitch. Now we will do 2 slip stitches along this chain 5. So into first chain we will do a slip stitch. Come on, let's go do it. So that's 1 and 1 more. And now we will make a single crochet stitch. Okay. And again, we will start doing the 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And single crochet stitch right here in that chain 5 space, in that arch. Okay. And again, 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like we did it over here in this green section. Okay. And then I will do it one more time. Again, I will connect it right here. And again, it shifts half that arch. So I will connect it. I will join it over here with a slip stitch. I will do again 2 slip stitches to get into the middle over here in the next row. Okay. And I will start again with a single crochet stitch, chain 5, single crochet stitch, and continue just like that. Okay, so I will have again 3 of these rows just like in here. So as you see, I am finished with my 3rd row of these loops. Okay, so I have 1 row, this is 1st row of the loops, 2nd and 3rd. In other words, this was 12th row, 13th and 14th row. And again, they were same as these 3 rows over here. And I'm ready to start with my blue color. And as you see, I didn't finish joining it in because I will be joining it with a blue color. Okay, but that's going to be in another video. So basically for today, this is it. All right. And if you like my videos, please don't forget to share them. Don't forget to comment on my videos. I love when people comment. I like to interact. I like people to give ideas to other people. We are here to go and help each other to create absolutely beautiful items and learn and share and spread the love of knitting and crocheting. Thank you so much, and you will see me another time.